God, we got some beautiful natural light happening in the background. All right, don't say I never did anything for you. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a video from a man whose outro is at least 5 hairstyles ago. Thanks. My name is Edinger, and today we've got some Reddit content for you. That's right. All right, we are just on a Reddit roll. Today's content is, what do people think makes them look cool, but actually makes them look like a douchebag? Number one, most upvoted thing we have here is the line between joking and bullying can be a thin one, and a lot of douchebags either don't see it or don't care. Yeah, I feel like we can go home. Roll up the thread. We're good to go. If you are someone that bullies someone incessantly, you might think you come off like cool in front of your friends, but it turns out you're just a kid in high school. Because if you do that as an adult, Jesus Christ. That is the definition of a douchebag, right? Anyone that's mean or mean-spirited towards other people, you're just a douchebag to me, all right? You're not cool, all right? Unless you're laughing with someone, otherwise, I'm not on board. A lot of them know exactly where the line is, and they hide behind it. Yep. That's definition classic douchebag right there. Blasting music in public transportation without headphones. Yes. Nobody wants to listen to your terrible beats. I'm so sorry. Even better, blasting music without headphones while hiking. Oh, God. I'm sorry. At one point, I was in California, a legal state, and you know what? I was in quite a state myself, and I just wanted to listen to some Alt-J while climbing up in Lake Tahoe with some friends, and you know what? I felt like a douchebag the entire climb, but I was also jamming out, and so I kind of didn't care as much. I just want to apologize to the entire state of California. I'm sorry. However, the Alt-J album was pretty lit, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of that 3WW. Mwah! Picking on someone in a group and trying to get everyone else to laugh at them. That's very like, It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia style. Not in a, hey, everyone's joking around kind of way. In a being a nasty piece of work and embarrassing the person kind of way. People like this suck. It really treads a line. I feel like a lot of friend groups that I know will have certain people that they will automatically just gravitate towards making fun of because it's low-hanging fruit. But also, I don't respect when people do that, and sometimes it makes me uncomfortable. I have to stand up to be like, hey, I don't know, can we change the topic? But you just need a couple more of people like me. I'm so brave, oh my. It's just a prank, bro. It's just a prank, said by every douche about to get their ass kicked because they pushed it too far. Yeah, or just influencers. Do people really say it's just a prank that aren't also trying to film a really shitty video for their YouTube channel of tweens that think that pranking women in public streets is still a funny thing to do? AKA Sam Pepper and that lot, you know what I'm saying? Ugh. Yeah, it still exists. I saw a video the other day, his name came up and I was like, what? Blast from the past in the ass. No thank you. Vandalizing rocks, trees, etc. in parks and nature preserves. It takes you out of the experience when you're scanning a gorgeous landscape and your eyes land on butthead plus ding dong forever in bright colors. Yeah, it does take quite a specific type of douchebag to do that. Like, why? If I have a very large audience, and I feel like even if it was 0.001%, some of you out there must have at one point gone, yeah. I just want to know why. Well, I genuinely don't know what would bring someone to that. Do you want to have like something at the end of your life? Do you want to be able to say, I left a mark on a small section of Yosemite National Park on a tree? Like, why? Supporting a celebrity that doesn't give a shit about your existence online to the extent of bullying and name-calling people who don't worship that celebrity. Excuse me, I don't know if you know this, but as someone who watches every one of their videos, they love their fans, specifically me, because I'm one of the biggest fans out there. So you shut your whore mouth. Guys, human beings are very tribal, all right? We like to get ourselves into groups. We like to belong to groups. And then if we perceive an attack on our group, we're going to fight, okay? So that is why this type of thing exists. It does blow my mind, but I do just want to say, as someone with a considerable online following, do not fight my battles for me, as much as I will look at it and go, yes, I can't condone that. Like, it gets to the point where I'm like, at the end of the day, a lot of stuff doesn't really matter. At some points, when people have attempted to cancel me for absolute BS, I have appreciated people like logically dismantling arguments, but never, ever like fight someone. Never be like yelling at someone. Don't like. At the end of the day, I would like everyone that follows me specifically in this corner of the internet to at least think a bit logically. I appreciate you following me, but at the end of the day, you don't owe me anything. I don't owe you anything, but I appreciate our weird relationship that we have. I deliver you the content, Daddy. Open wide. Chrissy Teigen has entered the chat. Nope. dodging that. Nope. Oh, I hate this one. Gatekeeping a music artist like they discovered them, and they're the whole reason for their success. Don't get me wrong, support the artist, but don't be the asshole that determines who is worthy as a common trend. Yet again, it's that line you're skirting between, is it cool to do this or is it a douchebag? It's cool to support local artists. It's cool to support artists first as soon as you can and give them support. It is absolutely douchebaggery to try and gatekeep because you liked an artist first, okay? Just because I listened to Porter Robinson for many long years and I think he's the greatest ever and you should listen to him, doesn't mean that I'm better than you. It just means that I had a good chance of listening to better music. Picking on weird kids. Yep. Nothing really else to say there except douchebaggery right there. It's definitely not cool to punch down. It's really fun to punch up. You should try it, all right? Jeffrey Bezos, go for it. That's some high-hanging fruit in terms of it's quite high up for you, but also it's very easy. It's low-hanging, high-hanging. Low-hanging, high-hanging fruit. Mid-sized fruit. Jeffrey kisses. That Bezos means kisses in Spanish, so I was just translating for you. You're welcome. My Spanish is doing really well. Where on the line between cool and douchebag does this topic fit? Integrated ads. If you're liking these Reddit videos, by the way, please be sure to subscribe. I make new videos every single Sunday and Tuesday. That's right, I'm throwing this into the middle of the video because please, also thank you. My channel's been doing really well recently. I'm stressed because I'm moving and I appreciate you. Thank you. He's so wholesome. He speaks from the heart. What an influencer. I can't wait to fight his battles for him online.
Yes, minions, fight for me.
Anyway, the whole I don't give a attitude online, where people just hate everyone and be super edgy. It doesn't make you look cool, it just makes you look like a dick. Yeah. Gatekeeping a fandom or hobby. You aren't a real fan of XYZ band if you started listening. Yeah, we've talked about this. It's definitely a big thing with hobbies as well. I'm much more of a proponent of helping beginners out to try and get to the level you are because it's more fun when you have other people that are also passionate about your hobby to talk to about the thing. So like, just help people. Don't gatekeep them. Be like, oh, you know that you can do this, or you know you can buy this and it makes your experience better. Like, that is the definition of cool, all right? I'm a cool dad. Oh, the ones who don't know how to get attention, so they start gossiping about everyone. And I'm like, I know your life is not interesting, but please have some respect for others and yourself. No. I knew so many people like that when I first joined the UK YouTube community, and you just have to not talk to those people. Like, things will just come back around and I'll be like, wow, that's what's going on. Like, when nothing happens in a conversation, they're like, did you hear what happened to Jethin? That's just a name I made up. And I'm like, what happened to Jethin? You know, it's just like, information that you have on people that is private is a feeling of power when you have nothing else going on in your life. But there's a quote I really vibe with I saw the other day, which was, great people discuss great things. Shitty people discuss people. That's not the quote, but you know what? It's good enough. Pretending to know or be something when actually having no idea. Oh, that is it douchebaggery? I find that cringy because I find that I'm able to tell immediately when someone's pretending. To be fair though, I pretend sometimes to know something if I feel like it's not vital to the conversation and I just want to move on with it. So I'm like, oh yeah, I know who Scarzy Minorzi is. Famous actress, totally. Just continue on with your story where that's not a relevant detail. You know, hopefully that doesn't make me a douchebag. Being an asshole to other people to boost your own ego. Yeah, that is the definition. We're at douchebaggery here. Being mean to serving staff. That's it. All right. Who's filling out the Reddit bingo card? Are you being mean to service staff? Boom. You're in an Ask Reddit thread. Give them the upvotes. Doesn't matter what the topic is. As someone who is a server, I will 100% agree all the time. Endlessly talking and bragging about their private lives. I mean, yeah. I find this, it's treading the line between douchebag and cringe to me. Because, like, it's never cool to brag. Like, it's just not. It's just not a good trait to have. Like, I don't even like talking about what I view as my own success that I've been going through unless someone specifically asks about it, because otherwise it's just like, hi, it's all about me. I like talking about the other person so that they think that I care about them when in reality, I'm just trying not to be hated, okay? But also I'm interested in other people, so. Handing a homeless guy a $10 bill and posting it on YouTube. Listen, man, I've got to get back that $10, all right? The AdSense might make me a couple hundred. Think about it. Then I could give a couple hundred pennies to him. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird line because, like, as someone who, like, took psychology and sociology in college, it's an interesting question of, well, the intent was really douchebaggy, but yet the effect was really cool. The homeless guy got some money. This is very specific, but I once saw a bloke who thought he was cool for not liking Game of Thrones. I just want to say before reading the rest of this, that is pretty cool. Which is fine, but would then post spoilers. Oh, God. End of story. Douchebag. I don't care how much you hate a show because it's popular, because you don't like it, because you lucked out that the last season ended up being hot garbage. If you're posting spoilers, I don't want to know anything about you, all right? You are a douchebag person, all right? The lines of, I don't watch or care about Game of Thrones, but X died in the most recent episode. Unlucky if you saw this. Yeah, that is an immediate unfollow, regardless of if I watch the show. And just, what an absolute all right? That progresses from douchebag to full status, all right? Judging another person for their interests, even if the other person's interests don't affect or hurt anyone else. Do you mean like that previous Reddit video I did? Teachers who are proud of many of their students not passing. What? If I ever get a teacher like that, maybe I should ask why they are proud for being a bad teacher. Are there teachers? What? Not only is that not, teachers for me were never like that. Professors, though, in college and university, ones that would be like, yeah, that's right, only 30% of my students pass. I don't think they're proud of the failures as much as they're trying to like come off like big, scary professor. My calculus class very hard. You have to learn derivative and integral or you will fail. There's a big difference between being difficult and wanting the best out of your students and then putting up unintentional roadblocks. Like I, if you didn't know this, really wanted to be a math teacher myself. I liked tutoring math, and I feel like my goal would be to make math as enjoyable to learn as possible. I wouldn't want to force feed everyone the math, you know, I'd want them to figure it out for themselves so that they can enjoy it. And this is just the exact opposite of that. So I would definitely say that is a douchebag trait, all right? If you're a teacher, please don't be like this. Just try and help everyone learn. It's the same thing we talked about with the gatekeeping of hobbies. Bring people up to your level. If you're a teacher, you should want to educate people to get to where you are. So that way we can all be more educated as a society, all right? That's what you get with these Reddit videos. A bit of wholesome content, okay? Driving around residential areas too fast in cars with really loud engines and those exhausts that go bang, bang, bang all the time. Oh, you mean how many times in this video? They look like nothing other than inconsiderate arseholes. Yep. A lot of these have to do with doing something that's going to negatively affect other people, regardless of why you're doing it. So sound, there's a lot of sound ones, like with music on the subway. Just live your life, enjoy yourself, and try not to be a douchebag. Doing something nice for someone and videotaping it for clout. Yeah, it's not a good look, but if you do want to do something nice for someone, you could watch this other video I made. It's doing something nice for you because you enjoyed this, right? Thanks for watching my videos. If you want to watch more, there's that one. Like I said, it's a pretty good Reddit video, and I appreciate you being here, subscribing, and supporting my channel during my stressful time with moving, and I hope to see you around this lovely corner of the internet sometime soon.